and welcome back to another episode of Easy as That. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the features of this Kmart Anko doorbell and how it works live in action from picture quality all the way to motion detection. Now I'm also going to be giving this a 1 year later review. So without further ado, let's get started. Now this camera comes with the Mirabella Genio app. Once you click on it, it can take a while to establish an encrypted channel and sometimes fails. However, once it does load, there are many features that you can use. Some of these functions include speaking to the person that's at your door, recording the person that's at your door, and taking a photo of the person that's at your door. Now, recording and taking a photo of them will save to your device photo gallery, like photos. Now, you can also play back previous times when this doorbell has detected movement. This is only if you have a microSD card installed, which is sold separately. Now this camera is actually battery powered. You can see the battery remaining here. Now there is also a full screen mode. As you can see, the date and time is in the top left hand corner. You can turn this on or off depending on what you'd like. Now you can also unmute your audio so that they can hear you, and you can unmute theirs so you can hear what they're saying. And sometimes you can even talk at the same time if you have two-way talk enabled. Now it's also important that you know that there can be a slight delay between what's happening in real life and what's happening on the camera. There can also be a slight echo when using two-way talk mode. However, this is not for the person in real life and is just for the person on the device. Now this camera actually has motion detection settings, or in other words, PIR. Let's set it to medium. This means whenever this camera detects a medium amount of movement, it will alert me. Now here's something not many people know about this camera. Whenever it detects movement, it actually takes a photo. However, this photo is not saved to your device photo library. It's saved in Me and then in Message Center. Select your device and then you will see all the photos from whenever it's detected movement. So if someone's at your door, you can see the photo of them. Now in my last video on this camera, I've had a few questions asking how to charge it. Well, all you need to do is look down the bottom here. There's a flap. Just open that and put in the charger included. There's a flap. Just open that and put in the charger included. Once it's in, it should start charging. You'll know when it's finished charging once you unplug it and then check the app if it says 100%. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how this camera works in a real life situation or in action. Down the bottom here, now I'm also going to be showing you a bit of the Kmart security camera as well. Now if you have two cameras or more, there will be another function which allows you to view them all at once. Let's have a look. Now we can see two cameras at once. Let's go on to the driveway camera. This is the security camera. I think we might have a package coming in. Now, if we go back to our doorbell, we can see that they're approaching. Let's go back to the main doorbell functions and try them out. Now that our package has arrived and they've rung the bell, our chime should be going off and we can answer it in the app. It should load for a bit and then we can access our functions in a real life situation. Let's start off with speaking to the person. Hello, is anyone there? I'd like my package, please. You can also record them or take a photo as evidence. Now, let's say if you weren't home at the time and you'd like to see what happened, you could go into the playback settings and select the time and date that you'd like to see. Now, this is only if you have a microSD card installed. Let's say if you weren't home and you didn't have a microSD card installed, you could still check the automatic pictures to see what happened when you were gone. Now in case any of you are wondering, this is what the picture quality looks like at night. Okay, and now it's time for the 1 year later review of this doorbell. Now this doorbell has its pros and it has its cons. A pro, for example, is that it's a lot cheaper than any other video doorbells on the market. However, a con is that it was pretty hard to set up. Now, I highly recommend that you check if you have internet access at the place where you want to set this up, like your door, or else it won't work. Also, make sure that you have a 2.4 GHz network, not a 5 GHz network, or once again, it won't work. Now this doorbell does actually take a while to establish an encrypted channel and retrieve the video stream. I'll show you what that looks like now. What this means is that it may take you a little longer to actually have a look at the video stream of your doorbell. Now in terms of value for money, this video doorbell does most of the things that the more expensive ones on the market do. However, it does take a little more effort to set up and it can have a little bit of a problem when loading. Now in terms of quality, I think that the picture quality was great at both night and day. Now in terms of sound quality, I think that it was pretty good. However, when you used your device to use two-way talk mode, sometimes there was a bit of an echo. Now in terms of aesthetics, I think it looks pretty nice. And this white bit can blend in if you have a white wall. Now the black bit pops and acts like a warning if someone's coming to your house, just to remind them that they are on video. Now in my last video on this, I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. However, in this video, the overall rating for this Kmart Anko Wi-Fi Full HD video doorbell with Chime is going to be 3.5 out of 5. It gained that half star because after a year, it's still working great and I still use it all the time. It just lost that 1.5 stars because it took a while to retrieve the video stream and it was also pretty hard to set up. Now of course, if you do end up buying this and you need some help setting it up, go into the description of this video and then click the link. This link will take you to my earlier video I made, which gives you detailed instructions of how to set this up. Now feel free to comment on this video or my other video, any problems that you're having with this doorbell, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible to help fix your issue. That's it from me, easy as out.